Oh.
like broken. So like
Oh,
here's the
no.
top of it,
Oh, that's badass. It's
right?
bat themed? Is it vampire themed?
Yeah, and like one of his little ears broke off, so I glued that back on and painted it so you can't tell from far away. Um, and the company is gonna send me a new one, but
Oh, no.
yeah, it snapped in half. Yeah, I had it monogrammed for her and everything.
What?
Yeah,
Who delivered it?
UPS. It came from Ukraine though, and I guess
Oh.
yeah.
You came a long way.
So they're gonna send me a new one,
Came from a
but it
fortune
took
cookie.
almost a month to get here the last time. So I'm like, I guess I could get like a screw and I'll put it back together. Or just what are you doing, cat? Stop that. But yeah, I was really sad. I was super excited to get it in the mail yesterday. And then I was like, this box doesn't feel. This box feels like it's seen some shit.
Do you now have a bat themed steak
Yeah,
in your apartment?
I do. Yeah.
It's a vampire killer right there.
Yep. Yeah. That's what I should have done. I should give it to her like this and be like, I'm sorry I couldn't get you a cane, but I did get you like a super cool themed steak.
All right, guys. You guys had your meeting with all the leaders of Pretoria.
Yep. And it went about as well as we thought.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as well as I thought.
And it looks like you guys were making peace with the idea of facing off with the conservatorship in the Dark Heiress.
All at the same time?
Yarp. Yarp. Yeah.
We could take them in a fight, right?
You spoke very briefly with the Archbishop. Oh no, sorry, Archdiocese.
Yep.
Is there
That was
anything left
basically
you
like,
want to do?
if we die, you know that you know that what's her fuck is a liar.
You lie.
Uh-huh. I don't believe so. I think that we were gonna go boat off to certain doom.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a boat, right?
You do.
Yeah.
You picked one up in Namora.
Yep.
Somehow.
Money?
It's the SS Hootenanny. Yep.
Thankfully,
I was like, I know I wrote this shit down.
Thankfully, Shadowmoor is just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
I mean, it is just right there.
Yeah.
You board the SS Hootenanny, and you watch as Pretoria sails into the distance.
Honestly, good riddance.
On it. Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Uncomfortable?
Yeah. Yeah. Though leaving this time is a lot better than the first time I left.
What was the first time like? They didn't come, they didn't go to the docks and cheer, did they?
No, they basically packed me up in the middle of the night like they were gonna send me to conversion camp and shoved me on a boat.
No. Lord. Well, now we'll never have to go to Pretoria again.
Not
Or
ever
credits.
again. You rode off into the sunset and decided to disregard all of our moral responsibilities to the rest of the continent. and our loved ones, and we just fuck right off.
Let's go to a different plane. Let's go to
Yeah.
hell. It's better than this place.
Right. You haven't met any religious extremists in hell. Yet.
Yet.
Then we waste
God.
no time. As you
Oh, good.
sail closer to the island of Shadowmoor, around Pretoria it was sunny. Bright, warm, windy. Just a few cirrus clouds, but not much more than that. And as you draw closer to the Shadowmoor island, the temperature drops a little bit. The air becomes a little thicker, a little more moist. A rolling fog obscures your vision as you draw closer to the shoreline. It's cloudier. It gets darker. The breeze is still there, but has a lot less force and far less occurrences. The air is much more still. And you come upon a pier. Just a small harbor.
Do we see anything? People? Persons? Another ship?
Immediately at the end of the harbor, you'll see that there looks like a village or a town.
Hmm.
Not a whole lot of movement. I believe you had sedated your girlfriend.
I did. Yeah. I did sedate my girlfriend. Well, can I make a perception, like run out to the end of the bow and like make a perception check to see if I see any movement in the village?
Sure. Yeah, you could just keep a little bit of distance and look around.
Yeah, let me reread this. Oh, cool. I have advantage on that.
The Shadowmoor has a gate to the I almost said the Shadow Realm.
The Shadowfell. It's a
The
28.
Shadowfell.
Yeah, there's a planar vortices that goes, well, that we assume goes to the Shadowfell.
And assume. And it hasn't. Nothing's turned monochromatic yet.
Nope. It's just the vibrancy of things has really dulled. It's very gray, but there's still color. Yeah, there's still color.
Beginning of the Taken King vibes.
Man, and when you look at the town, you notice a few buildings have what look to be like flickering candlelight in them. It looks like somebody's home, but there aren't a whole lot of people walking around out and about in the streets until you just catch a glimpse of somebody slowly and casually walking, emerging out of one building, taking a left turn, heading down what looks like the main road, carrying a basket.
And there are no other. Bless you. There are no other boats on this dock, correct?
No. Well, I correct myself. There's a few like fishing boats,
but no,
not
like
ships. No.
Okay.
man, and now is as good a time to just walk into some place as ever.
Oh, do you wanna? How do you wanna play this? As I bring my fucking menagerie with me. Um, how do you want to play this? Because I can cast Pass Without a Trace if we just want to try and scoot through here, or we could see if we could get information. Because there is a religious sect on this island.
From Pretoria?
No, no. They worship Kelimvor, and mostly Praetorians have decided that, like, well, I guess someone's got to, and they gave them special dispensation to continue their worship, um, unmolested. But like, Pretoria is sort of just like, well, as long as we don't have to deal with the creepy Shadowfell Island.
Didn't really turn out that way, did it? Well,
Yeah.
I say I don't see, or we don't see a reason to really have to be stealthy.
Okay.
And let's save your spells for when we're in, I guess, the wilderness
In the
of
shit.
the island. In the shit, yeah. That's a good. Save your spells for when we're in the shit.
All right.
And
Well,
Legion will start walking to town.
yeah, I'll Ralphie, you're in. Lucky, get out of there.
Okay.
Menagerie.
Yeah. I'll go up to, like, none of these all of these buildings just look like homes, right? Nothing looks like it's like a central gathering place or like a tavern or anything like that. They just like look like homes.
Yeah, they look
Okay.
residential.
Nothing looks like an inn.
No, nothing strikes you as an inn.
Should I just? What time of day is it? Evening?
I think you had your meeting first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And then it didn't go well, and then we're like, all right, practice, we out.
Then you had
How
to
long would it-
sail. It's probably like late afternoon, close to like 4 or 5 p.m.
Okay.
5 p.m.
I could just knock on a door.
I'll follow your lead.
All right, I'll go up to a house, one of the houses that's got the that has a candlelight in the window, and I'll knock on the door.
Of this house, just right here, because this looks like a porch.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll send Lucky up on the roof, and just to have him keep an eye like behind our back so that nobody's like sneaking up on us.
The door creaks open, and you see a woman, not in clothes or adornments that you would expect. A lot of it looks to be tribal in nature, handmade, locally sourced.
Well,
She
she's
has body paint and tattoos. Her hair done up. Lots of jewelry. Ah. More travelers.
Yes. Yes, and well, that answers the first question. The second question is, Could you point us in the direction of those travelers and or tell us if they looked especially murderous in their intent?
Also, hi, how are you?
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Manon. I don't know
I-
if you shake hands here. It's kind of a weird gesture anyway, I think.
She will take your hand. I am Kahuna Kalikoa.
Kahuna.
Come on in. Have a seat. I have some tea on.
Was she expecting us?
It doesn't look necessarily openly like she was expecting you.
Oh,
Okay.
it's just tea time.
Fair.
Also,
Man, and make a history check.
All right. Guidance.
also
Oof.
the tribal looking token and like
Okay.
the contemporary.
Is it 7?
Not the best roll. She
No.
invites you in. Your passive perception, man, and you can assess that she doesn't seem to have any ulterior motives or was expecting you. She just seems to be hospitable.
Okay.
She'll ask you to sit down. She pours the tea. You're looking for the other travelers who have come before you.
Yes. Well, we are, I think, more specifically looking for one set of travelers and trying to avoid a different set of them if we could. Did you see like Praetorians? I mean, besides me. I mean, one of them actually probably looked an awful lot like me, but
Yes, there is one group of travelers. One of them does not seem, or two of them do not seem to be Praetorian, but there is only one group of travelers.
what?
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a group of Praetorians clad in armor.
Mm-hmm. One with my face, probably.
Actually, yes, one did look familiar. They look like you.
Yeah.
There was 8 in their party.
Okay. We've seen statues of the Dark Heiress like all over the place, right?
In Durisfall, yeah.
Yeah. Could I describe her based on like well enough based on the statues?
Yeah.
Okay.
You give a general description, provide details where you can. She nods. Similar to your description, she wore a darker color scheme, a tall, thin woman. Looks like the type who loves her hoods or cowls.
And the group was traveling together.
Yes, well, they both arrived separately, but at the same time, and the Alakai escorted them by their request for a ceremony.
So,
Man, we gotta get off this island.
yeah. Yeah, well, do we? I kind of want to see. Okay, so does the ceremony, and one, I'm a totally ignorant asshole, so forgive everything I'm about to say if it is in any way offensive. But the research that we did prior to coming here has led us to believe that there is a planar vortices on this island that has direct connections to the Shadowfell, hence why there are people on the island that worship Kelemvor, right? Does this ceremony have anything to do with that?
No. I mean, We welcome people far and wide with open arms who wish to connect with the dearly departed, to commune with those who have passed.
Okay.
This particular group wishes to speak with one departed.
Fuck me running.
Do you know who?
That
It's
is
probably
not our
rude
business.
to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. You should probably start asking. But can we witness this ritual?
The ceremony is a private affair, but there's no rule against going there.
We're gonna die.
But what a way to fucking go.
Yeah, what a way to fucking go. Can you or someone take us the ritual or to the ceremony? The seance. This is a seance.
Yeah, this is like a communion type of deal, like divination magic.
I can take you to the ceremonial site.
Or is this conjuration magic?
Yeah. BRB. I take like one step back from my chair and just sit down crisscross applesauce. Take my coin.
Commune with I can't remember your god's name. Tamora, and she's gonna yell at you, "What the fuck are you doing on that island?"
Yeah. So basically, and I'm like, I think about it real hard, and I find myself, and I'm like, so I may have fucked up here, but I didn't see another path forward. And also I'm a stubborn asshole. Please forgive me, but also, I got. Maybe you can help with this. Maybe, are the conservators and the dark heirs working together? Flip my coin.
You flip the coin, and you hear utter silence in the darkness of the palace of your mind. And you unveil the coin and its heads.
Shit.
Shit. Indeed. Alright.
We don't think the rest of Pretoria knows about this, or they knew about this the entire time. No, if they did, they would have killed us.
Well, I don't. If anybody. Fuck me. I don't think that the individual leaders of the factions know. But I have to imagine that the Cardinal knows.
Fuck.
Your connection with Tamora lasts just a while longer.
Okay. Should we take them by surprise and try and kill as many of them as we can in a Rambo-esque style suicide mission? The main part of that question being, would the element of surprise aid us in our endeavor here?
It's a heads, but rather than a shiny, freshly minted coin, it looks aged.
Oh. she thinks this is a bad idea. Okay. Last question. Should we just turn around and get back on that boat and say, fuck all of this?
The coin is blank.
She's unsure.
I think that that's her way of telling me that I'm just supposed to do what I think is right. She doesn't have any input.
Oh.
So I already cocked it up.
Well, let's go get into an epic fight. That'll probably be our deaths.
You know what? I'm alright with it. So, Kahuna, I have a big favor to ask of you as a person I literally just met, and all that sort of thing. If we die, like for the both of us, could you not let them take my body? Like,
I could try to dissuade them of doing so. I don't know if I could stop them.
yeah, I'm not asking you to put yourself in any sort of, like, mortal danger.
Are these
But if there's some sort
people
of
a threat to you?
yes. I was
Everyone's
specifically contacted by an angel sent by my goddess to tell me that if I faced them, one or all of us would die. I mean, like, either me or my sister, I guess. But probably me.
And you are here because you are opposed to the ceremony taking place?
If I thought that the only thing that they wanted to do here was talk to a dead guy, I would say let them have whatever seance they're gonna have and be on my merry way. But the that tall thin lady in the hood, she has been making use of infernal forces and torturing people into super soldiers, and is
Actively at war with the rest of the world.
actively at war with the rest of the continent, and seems to have some sort of nefarious plan for that involves at the very least 2 dead gods. Yeah, at the very least 2 of them, and now that Pretoria is involved, perhaps a 3rd, actually. I've got this running theory that there's some sort of dark pantheon and they're trying to make a comeback, and then it's sort of like,
Don't call it a
Com-
comeback.
yeah, maybe. Like when you've got a bunch of heroes together and then you have to give them like their counterpart so that the end of the comic book really hits home. We're dealing with a Dark Justice League situation is what I'm getting at here.
Yeah. But we also don't have the good Justice League.
Right, it's just us assholes.
This is injustice. That's what's going on. We're dealing with injustice right now.
Yes. Yeah. But so the Dark Eris has been collecting the planar crystals, like the ones that exploded a couple millennia ago. Collecting them in vast number, and I suspect it is because she might want to, I don't know, rip a hole in the fabric of reality. And it seems to me if you were going to start a rip, the right place to start a rip is where there's already a hole.
She looks like she's having to internalize
A lot.
this conspiracy theory you're throwing out there.
And listen, if I'm wrong, and I'd love to be wrong, we can just be like weird tourists, and I will give you an ass amount of gold and you can use it to better your island or donate it or whatever. Because I would be very happy to be wrong about the absolutely batshit bullshit that just came out of my mouth.
So much passion bullshit.
I will guide you up toward the ceremony site. It would be improper for me to take you directly to them.
Fair enough. We smack Legion on the chest. We appreciate your hospitality for manic strangers in the middle of the afternoon.
We always appreciate eclectic visitors. She opens the door, puts on a blue cloak with a white gown, a lantern with her, and she steps out into the road. When you step out, you notice it, man, and immediately her attention quickly turns to the right. And as you follow out the door, you recognize a familiar face.
Shit. This is the holy twink that accosted me in a storage closet.
This is the guy who you rocked his entire world and shattered his perception of reality?
No?
No? I thought
Nope.
you did that.
No.
Didn't you convince one dude to go on you with Rumspringa and then went off be a pirate? Or am I just forgetting something?
No, I mean, I definitely used my wicked feminine wiles to seduce the Archdiocese's son.
And this is him?
No. This is the
okay.
angel. This is the angel that told me not to come here.
This is the angel that told you not to come.
Manon.
Corferos?
Kefrios.
Kefrios. Hi. I absolutely followed none of the directions that you gave me, as you can clearly see.
Yes, I did try to follow you and keep in a close eye, and I couldn't help but notice the direction you were heading in.
Yeah. Well, there's really nothing you can do when no amount of luck can make somebody not dumb. So, did you happen to have a front row seat to the very distressing news that we uncovered?
No.
Oh, the Dark Heiress and the Pretoria are working together, or at the very least, the Conservators are working together.
Or who's in charge of the Conservators? The
Imperator?
The Imperator? The Dark Heiress and the Imperator are working together, I believe.
Yeah, so there's that.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Well, it sure as shit surprised me. Listen, I'm doing my best here, man. But like, I don't have the benefit of millennia of like observation and such. I just gotta go with my gut. Are you here to help, or are you here to hit me with a yardstick and make me go home?
I am bound to not get involved in mortal matters.
Oh, so you'll watch us all die?
But there's a chance that this may not be a mortal matter. I'm here to find out.
Oh.
I think this stopped being a mortal matter. Like,
He's here in case I'm right.
Oh,
Should anything extraplanar be at work here, I'd like to lend assistance. If not, at least serve as a witness.
Great.
oh, hi, Lady Nostra. Have you been there the entire time?
She's been following me around.
Yeah, she's very quiet. Well, maybe then you can grant what might be my dying wish, which is, please, for the love of Tabora, if I die, like, burn me up in some holy fire, because I do not want them taking my body back to Pretoria. Or to Dursfall.
I'm happy to oblige.
Appreciate it.
You hear yelling in the distance.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we forgot.
Man, I can't. Man, where are you? It's foggy. I can't see anything.
I'm over here, Fridas.
Oh. Who's the twink?
A witness? The witness?
Remember how I told you an angel got in a broom closet with me? This is him.
Got in the broom closet with me.
We did the worst version of 7 Minutes in Heaven ever.
7 minutes of don't go here.
Yeah.
I specifically told you not to come here.
Right, yeah.
Use it in a sentence?
As you're sitting in your
Was there anybody else in your party? I think that was literally it.
Nope. That's it.
The kahuna is taking steps away. If it is your goal to intervene in a ceremony, I recommend we move swiftly.
Yes.
So she goes into a quick, fast walking pace.
Sorry.
Man, and now would be a good time to drop that pass without trace.
Oh, sure. Pass without a trace.
Okay. She leads you further inland of the island, and you notice that it inclines the closer you get to the center.
Like
You're
volcano
climbing these
style?
hills.
Yeah, like volcano style?
Yeah. And as you're walking, Legion, what's your passive perception?
My passive is 15.
As you're walking around, you're stumbling through these what look like ruins. There's these stone walls and structures, perhaps signs of a long abandoned graveyard. And you notice a child emerge from behind a tree, walk along over to a stone wall or a pillar, and doesn't emerge out the other side.
Fucking ghosts.
And you hear, with your acute hearing, just the smallest little giggle off in the distance.
Can we stealth now? Can we hide?
You continue walking, and you hear murmurs, whispers, but in different languages. Some of it audible and understandable, some of it either in unfamiliar language or just too quiet or jumbled, and none of it really makes sense. And eventually at some point, man, and you two see a woman walking down the hill toward the village. And after some distance, she disapparates.
I don't know. Ghosts are normal on this part of the island. Just want to make sure that that's a normal event.
Yeah.
Oh,
They mean no
great.
harm.
Fantastic.
They mean no
still,
harm.
Still starts to hum the Ghostbusters theme.
Honestly, we're really more like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Legion, you walk past a nearby grave,
Hold
and
on.
you feel a total, out of nowhere, rush and a shiver. And you continue walking up the hill.
Keep walking. Just keep walking. I have a
I'll be right
question.
back. Yes.
Can Legion get possessed?
It's possible.
I
You
mean,
got a soul, don't you?
I got 142 of them.
Well then, yeah.
Somebody jumps on your body, tries to take over, it just gets like gangbanged.
yeah.
Like, get him!
He's like, yeah, you just gain souls that way.
Or
You're
just
like
yeah.
one of us.
welcome to the Legion.
yeah. I'm gonna pee.
All right. I'm gonna sit here and squeeze my ball.
So, do you also have the feeling that our success may hinge on whether or not Manon can convince a Hecate to switch sides?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Hecate's got to be brainwashed or something like that, right? That's the only reason she'd keep going with this.
Maybe. I mean, if she was brainwashed, would she tell me not to come? Because she told me not to come because she was worried for my safety.
Yeah.
Unless my sister knows me so well that she knew I was just going to do the opposite of whatever she told me to do. And this is a trap.
I think we're walking into a trap anyway. We're
Fair.
not necessarily trapped, it's just like impossible odds.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
think my job at Chipotle is giving me arthritis.
Oh.
Be convincing. Convince your sister to be on our side.
I mean, with all of my persuasion, that just sounded like a cartoon blowing its nose.
She continues leading you. The forestry gets a little thicker. Sitting on a log, Manon, you see a little boy. And when you look at him, he turns and looks at you and makes eye contact. And he whispers, "You're in danger."
I know, kid. I know.
And then he disapparates. You continue moving. Toward the top of the hill, you begin to see structures. Well kept. And standing in the middle of this circle, Legion. You see Cadmus, one of your former allies, staring at you.
Fuck.
One eye red, the other blue. Bloody, maimed on the chest, and with one paw, he raises his arm and points to the right and disapparates.
User man and we do not like this place anymore. I mean, we didn't like this place to begin with, but
Well, did you know them?
they were they were part of my old party.
Oh,
Died a number of years ago.
I did not know that little boy. So,
Yeah, it's better when you don't know them.
yeah. Legion,
Wait.
do you want to hold hands?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Me too.
I don't remember, Quentin. Did I kill Cadmus?
Oh, Uber Eats has groceries now? I gotta remember that.
You know, the best way to remember something is just forget something.
You didn't kill Cadmus.
Alright. I know Legion's done a lot of shady shit.
The kahuna goes to the right. Walks you through here. Manon. Walking up the hill toward the ring of rocks. You recognize the young man. His hair's a little longer than you remember. It's the Archdiocese's son. And as he walks up to the top in the center, he sits down crisscross applesauce. And you see him take out the sliver of a jagged piece of metal as he digs it into his wrist and drags it across. And he turns and looks at you. And blows away in the breeze of leaves. And you hear, just behind your ear, "Not all of us could get away."
Well, fuck.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Yeah. Sure does.
And just through the tree line, you notice a small building, and out front, a number of figures clad in armor. You may position yourselves in the tree line below.
You have to be within 30 feet of me to get the benefits of Fast Theft Trace.
I will stay within 30 feet of you.
Can I send my... Can I send my owl, like, through the tree line up closer?
Sure.
Okay. I'll have him. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I get to, like, about there. Oh, I can roll. Can roll a...
It's not very good spacing.
No. Nope. But
Once the figures are visible, the kahuna with no words turns and begins descending the hill.
yep, understandable.
Good luck.
Yep, totally understandable. I'm gonna roll stealth for Lucky. Cool. So that's a 29. Until he gets out of my range.
I would like to roll stealth now.
Oh yeah. I wish I was level 11.
13. Fuck.
Did mine show? Hello? I rolled a 26. So 36.
Jesus.
Okay.
If it's worth showing off, it's worth protecting.
My things are not showing up for some reason. I'm gonna refresh.
Pass without a trace. Nice.
Did your oh, we could see them in D&D Beyond. But did your
There we go. It went through that time.
okay.
But it was, I rolled a 16 the first time, so that's a 21.
My Beyond 20 updated earlier today.
Well, I don't know. It worked. And then, like, I accidentally popped out the, like, chat log. And then after I popped out the chat log, it stopped working. So I just refreshed everything.
Okay. Oh, I'm rolling initiative. Oh, God, not good. It's not very good.
Let's see here.
My stealth was a 36, which I hope makes up for Frida's 16. Oh, I didn't roll stealth for Ralphie. Does Ralphie need separate stealth since he's on my papoose?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Not a terrible roll.
Oh, Lucky gets his own initiative. Oof. Well, at least somebody's going after you.
Forgot to pull up that one. There it is.
A message, Legion. Do you think that they are they standing guard while the Dark Heiress goes in that building and does whatever spooky Dark Heiress shit she's doing in there?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm inclined.
Manon,
Inclined.
Uh-huh.
what were you whispering though?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm inclined to think that yeah, that's kind of what they're doing, standing guard, waiting for maybe us to show up and then fuck our shit.
Mm.
Yeah, Manon, you have the perception to see. It looks like they're standing guard. And you all sneak up. The magic of your spell muffles each of your steps. You kick a pebble. You hardly hear anything. You step on the grass. It's almost as if you're walking on carpet.
Mm-hmm.
But among you, a few movements, man, you realize just at the wrong time, as the Imperator looks in your direction.
Clang, 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 clang.
Manon, is that you? Come on out, there's no point in hiding. You look at Hecate standing next to him. When he calls out your name, she startles and looks in your direction with a face of deep, wretched anxiety.
This is probably a bad idea. It's probably a real bad idea. I'm gonna go out there.
I'm coming with you.
Do you want to get in the bag so you're a surprise?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get behind a tree, shimmy him into the bag. Kefrios is like...
Remember, if
Because
you got any trouble,
presumably
pocket
he
leak.
heard somebody besides me. I rolled a 36. He heard Legion's clanky ass. I go over there and what? Just hula hooping into the bag of Legion holding. And I'll like take a step out of the tree line, and when I step out of the tree line, I'll make a show of like letting Ralphie down, like off my chest, so that they think maybe that is why I hesitated for a moment. So he scampers off.
I am putting down the owl bear.
Yeah. And I will. Are these like tombstones in the middle? Are these like raised sarcophagi, or just like random?
You could, yeah, they're probably about 3 to 4 feet tall.
Okay. If needs be,
You could
I
crouch
make
behind
use-
one
Okay, cool.
or jump inside.
Yeah, you know my dumb ass so well. I'm gonna go like right there.
The others look at each other, wondering whether or not they should follow you.
And I just
Fridis holds out a hand almost to take you back and holds just before grabbing you and lets you go. You've never seen the Imperator before. He's beautiful. He stands 6'5", a tall, well-built man, long, blonde hair with lots of volume.
Sephiroth looking ass.
does his beauty strike me as perhaps like preternatural? Like, is he pretty in the way that the angel Twink is pretty? Does he seem unnaturally so?
Just hit the lottery. If he is indeed human, absolutely hit the lottery on
Yeah.
genetics.
Yeah, he's given celestial bullshit.
Oh god, is he an Earth 10 but a Heaven 6?
You see Manon standing next to him, shaking. But also among them, faces you haven't seen before. A woman dressed in an outfit inspired and similar to those of the women who worked in the church as priestesses, sistrins. But this one is different. This outfit looks to be made of far more expensive material, more layers. You can just see the hints of hidden armor within it all. She has her hair hidden, tucked away behind the white. In the front line you see a woman with short hair and a halo over her. An Aasimar, dressed in plate armor, a flail and a shield, short haircut. Looks to be a woman on the rougher side of things. In the middle, a tall dark man in golden armor, a massive shield, and a long sword with a blue draping cake behind him. And to the right, the largest of the people here, a 7-foot tall man with a beard, giant hulking armor. But rather than a shield, dual wielding a giant great axe. And the Imperator looks past you. I know better than to think that you would come here alone. I know you were in Pretoria with your little posse, and I'm sure they've come with you. And as brave and as stupid as you are, you wouldn't come here alone.
Well, no, you are entirely correct. I didn't come here alone, but your imperious ass only ordered me out of the trees, and so I don't really see any reason to exacerbate my stupidity by exposing the people to whom I am loyal. And can I make an insight check to see if the dumb thing I am about to do is a good idea? Like, I'd like to make an insight check to see if I feel like this is inevitably going towards violence.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't even have to check. Okay, yeah, this is going to end in violence. Okay, so as I would like to, because I can do this as an arcane trickster rogue, I would like to ramble as Manon does about like whatever Southern fried bullshit comes out of her mouth, which is just obnoxious rather than charming. And I would like to make a sleight of hand check to hide the fact that I'm about to cast Fireball out of a scroll.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. That's a 38.
Holy shit!
Ho, 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 ho.
Holy fuck!
Holy shit.
Plus 20. Did you roll? An 18.
18. Yeah.
Just give me 1 second here.
I'm gonna try and kick this shit off right. I was like, Deacon didn't teach me how to do Fireball, but I bought a fucking scroll of Fireball. I know I did.
I
know I did. God damn it.
That.
Yeah.
Okay. Perception. Haha, nope. Ha 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 ha. Nope, nope, nope. Where are you? Oh, did I not pull that out? Oops.
I found a way that I can fireball all of them except my sister.
Whoa. Perfect. Your fireball, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to see this, but it doesn't matter. At least I don't think so. No, it doesn't. Yeah, no. You release the fireball, and not a single one of them, from what you can tell, saw it coming. Not a single one. Um, where is it? Here it is.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and
Fireball.
I did it so that it hit everyone except Hecate. Because, I mean, she's still my sister.
Yeah, you unleash the fireball and watch it explode into a mushroom cloud as bits of rock, dirt, and root go flying. And the heat just dispels the looming fog around the area and replaces it with smoke and soot. They're gonna have to make some rolls.
Yeah. Okay. My spell save DC is 16. And I can cast spells of 3rd level. Now I have to pull up this guy. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
6 sixes. Nice.
Also, I don't know if this. Let me double check. I need to read this. I've literally never used it. Okay. Okay. I have something called Magical Ambush, but that's only if I'm hidden, not if the spell is, like, me casting the spell is hidden from them. Magical Ambush means that they would have had disadvantage on the save. But I have to be hidden. Legion has no idea he's just sitting in the bag of Legion holding knitting.
This is the Legion. The bag shakes. Oh, she started something.
I really had a moment when Q was like, I don't think it matters. I'm like, dear God, if I just wasted the only scroll of Fireball I have on a bunch of illusions, I'm just gonna yeet myself out the fucking window.
You're muted.
Am I that cruel?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think you would be cruel enough to change them into illusions after I've done this. But I do think that there's a chance that it could have been that situation to begin with.
I was just plotting.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I mean, I made the tactical decision that if they all had on that much armor, maybe they weren't that dexterous.
Did you choose to hit Hecate?
I did not.
Okay.
I can put the. It wasn't quite there. It was. No, I found one spot where I could get all of them,
Right.
and not her. There.
Ah.
So I chose not to hit her.
And then the damage was 17 or 37. Okay, so what's half of
The
37?
damage was
That's-
half of 37
16?
is
No, that's more than
No.
16.
half of 37 is
18? 19?
18 or 19 if you're rounding up.
Yeah, we're running up. 19. Okay, here we go. Making rolls here.
Heads up, I gotta go in 10.
Yeah. Okay, everybody's getting a +5 to their rolls here.
Oh, because of the fucking paladin.
There's a paladin in there.
Oh, there's probably a couple, because it's only within 10 feet.
Uh-huh.
They don't stack like the.
Nope, they sure
No,
don't.
but
I think that one fails.
yeah. That that one succeeds with the +5.
So that guy takes the full damage.
Yeah.
And then the rest take 19.
Are we treating that as a surprise round?
I wouldn't call it a surprise round.
I meant
But-
more like from the instance of like if that was my action, can I do a bonus action before we go into like initiative order?
Yeah, you can do a bonus action.
I mean, this is definitely a surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, some fries, motherfucker.
You could like throw a fireball and then hop behind something.
Okay. It takes an action for me to get Legion out of the Legion bag, right?
It does.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
you unleash the fireball, and as the smoke clears, you see 3 of them, or 2 of them with their shields up. The rest of them having used their armor to defend themselves, dig their feet into the ground. Hecate's surprised that she's unharmed.
I run over behind this very small tree. And as my bonus action, I'd like to take a potion of haste.
Shopping
Okay.
for a used car involves a lot of.
I'll put the little lightning on me as hasted action. And then because I have the potion of haste, that goes into effect right now. Right? I drink it
Mm-hmm.
and it goes into effect. So I can
Yeah.
do a hasted action, which has to be an attack.
It might, yeah, it has to be an attack.
Yeah, it has to be an attack. I'm gonna target the one that looked like he took full damage.
Okay. Smoke clears as he tries to gather himself.
And here we go. There's no sneak attack on this. If it even hits, it does not hit. I mean, I don't think it does. It's a 19.
It does not hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You unleash the fireball, all hell kicks off. You see everybody getting into battle stance, and you hear the Imperator shouting, and if it... Get her! Leave no witnesses! And you hear behind you Kefrios call out, I'm certain the Imperator is some kind of celestial.
I figured that out because he was hot.
And we will roll for initiative next session.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
I have to remind. Okay, Legion's in the Legion bag.
Legion's in the Legion bag.
I have to tell you, I'm real glad I did not use my last lucky point on that. Because if I roll very shit on initiative, I'm using my lucky point on that. And I'm hasted. Which means pass without a trace is down, but they knew we were here anyway.
Well, there you go, guys. Here we are. You're face to face with the conservatorship.
Yep.
Yep. We just gotta figure out how many of these people are brainwashed, and maybe we can, if we could get Hecate on our side, I think we could win. And then we gotta go get killed by the Dark Heiress.
Yeah.
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 Now here's the question.